and welcome back to Sunshine and Serenity. If you are new here, I am super excited that you have joined us on this journey, and welcome. Thank you. If you will hit that like and subscribe button, I would appreciate it greatly. It helps me get out to all your friends and family, and just helps me build my channel here and help share our love of gardening journey for others to see. So I was thinking today, actually, and last night too, I was going through a lot of my old pictures and a lot of some of my older videos from this year. And if you didn't know that I started my very first garden this year, we started it back in the spring time, and it started out as 3 little boxes. So 3 little garden boxes that my husband made out of old shipping pallets, and it just kind of grew from there. And just to see and think about how much the garden has grown in such a short period of time, it's just it's kind of amazing, actually, and how much growth there has been. But not only has the garden been growing, the garden has been growing me. Like, I have grown so much in this season, and as a gardener, you will never stop growing and you will never stop learning. I think that's what I love about gardening so much, is that there's always something new to learn, always something new to discover. You're constantly growing, both as a person, as a gardener, and it's just, it'll really teach you some amazing lessons in life. I have learned to be patient. I have learned to take the wins in stride, but also know that there will be some failures along the way, and I've learned how to deal with that and come to terms with that not everything will work out, and it's okay if it doesn't, and to be okay with that. And just in this season, I feel like the garden is growing me just as much as I am growing a garden. And we are learning so many valuable life lessons along the way. So that is one part in particular why I love gardening so very much, because it's just exciting. There's always something new to learn. There's, some years you will have amazing wins and great crops, and other years you may have some pretty bad failures, and that's okay. And that's teaching us a lot, and teaching our kids a lot, and how to apply these lessons to their lives. So we have greatly enjoyed it, and we are thankful for all of the new subscribers here. Welcome. And we're gonna do a little bit of a garden update tour this morning, and show you kind of what's going on in the garden, and that's all I've got for you. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, I'll give you guys kind of an overview of what the garden is looking like right this minute. So right over there, you see those 3 little boxes. Those are the very first boxes or garden beds that I had in the spring that my husband made, that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, and just to see how it's expanded to so many more garden beds. If you don't know, I am in Central Arkansas, Zone 7B, and I do live in the city, so we are working towards our dream of having land and our own farm, but in the meantime, we are going with what we're growing in the space that we have. So let's go ahead and just check out what's going on. All right, so these are some cauliflower, and then you can also see I have garlic coming in back there. So I did another row of garlic, because you can never have too much garlic, but I have cauliflower going on there. And then over in this bed, I have some beautiful kohlrabi. Now, this is the first time that I've grown kohlrabi, so if you guys are experts in kohlrabi, let me know how big I need to let these bulbs get before I need to actually harvest them. I'm thinking they're getting pretty large to the point of needing to harvest them. but I have never grown it before. This is a first for me. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And I'm just impressed with how much beautiful foliage this plant produces. It's just truly beautiful to look at, if anything else. And then again, I've got some more herbs down here. Now I've got a siding development. We picked up a really cool lean against the house garden bed that I'm going to transfer all my herbs into. So stay tuned for that. But there are all my greens. I got some broccolis, and look, you guys, I'm so excited. Look. Look at that little baby broccoli head. Look at it. So excited about that, you guys. But I have broccoli all in this bed, and then I have some bok choy kind of hanging out right over there. I did learn my lesson that next year I'm going to plant my bok choy up at the front of the bed and my broccoli towards the back, so I can actually get to my bok choy a little easier. My cilantro is going to seed, which, if you don't know, it just kind of turns it into coriander, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I just decided to let it go for the bees and just for prettiness in the garden. But I have some Swiss choy there, and I have another cauliflower. Actually, this is a purple cauliflower, and it's the only one that made it out of the seeds that I started. But we don't quite have a cauliflower head yet, but I'm excited about that. Got my radishes, some more garlic, all of my onions right there. I started a little more cilantro than I actually needed this fall. So, like I said, it's going to seed, but that's okay. And then my carrots right there. And y'all, I have cleaned these leaves out so many times, but we have a tree right up there that likes to drop leaves all in my garden beds. And then I have some lettuces coming up in these parts right here. Again, some more beautiful carrots, some more lettuces. There's some more lettuce down there. And then my spinach right in there. Now, I did have beautiful heading lettuces here. I had some Marvel Four Seasons, and I had some Butter Crunch and some other things right here, but we had gotten cool weather, and then we got another warm snap. And the warm snap caused my heading lettuce to go to seed before I could actually pick it all. So I replanted some more dinosaur kale in that place. So I'm just waiting on those to come up. But there's my kale bed over there. And then my marigolds are hanging on, y'all. As are my chili peppers. You can see I've got chili peppers over there on that plant. My peppers are hanging in there, but I have a feeling we'll be getting our first frost pretty soon, and those guys will be gone. I got some peas down there. Got some more peas right in here, and then my okra's hanging on too, y'all, but that'll be gone soon too. Beautiful marigolds, enjoying the color while we still have it in the garden. And then I've got my chocolate mint plant here, my basil that's just about had it. Mustard. Now, we don't like, we found out we don't like mustard or collard greens, but I decided to keep these growing just because they're beautiful. Look at that beautiful color. I just love the color, and it'd be nice to have something a little colorful in the garden this season when everything, all my flowers and things just kind of go away. So I decided to keep growing these just for the sole purpose that I enjoy looking at them, and then maybe I'll see if I can give some away to friends and family as they grow bigger. And then we have strawberries in this one. And then y'all, if y'all are having trouble getting bees to the garden, I'm telling you, borage is the way to go, because there are so many bees that have found this borage, and I have more bees in my garden now than I did in the springtime when I really needed them. So if you have borage, definitely plant it amongst your garden, because they love it. Just enjoy coming out and watching the little bees work, and just really does brighten my day. And it gives it something colorful in the garden as well, you know, when everything else seems to not be handling everything so well. Now I have one lone kohlrabi back there. All my other kohlrabi I planted up here got eaten by something. And then I have a few sprouts in here that could be rutabagas. I had some rutabagas that had come up and then they got eaten, so we'll just kind of see what happens. And then a lot of my peas here got eaten as well. And there's some more peas there. And then same thing over here. I had peas all throughout here and they got eaten. So, you know, that stuff happens in the garden. That's why I say you learn lessons. Red Russian kale. I've got some curly Scotch kale there, and then some dinosaur kale along the back. We love kale. We eat it with salads. We eat it as kale chips. We really enjoy kale. And then this is my beet bed. Now I have harvested some beets out of here that were big enough and pickled them. But I've got more back here that I'm waiting to get a little bigger. And then we've got Brussels. So this is my first time ever growing Brussels. And we'll see how they do. But you can see down in there, they've got some little bitty notches. Let me see if I can get close for you guys. See those little notches? Those are going to be little baby Brussels sprouts. So we're excited about that. Okay, and over here, this is my little kiddie pool that I planted that something seems to be getting in and eating. You can see there and there, kind of got eaten down. So I call this like my decoy garden. And what that means is if they're coming over here and eating this stuff, maybe they'll leave my main garden alone, right? And then I have peppermint in this bed. And then over there, I've got some raspberries and blackberries that won't be back till next season, but there they are. All right, friends, so that's what we've got going on back there in the garden. And like I said, new seasons, always constantly growing. Sometimes I think the garden is growing me much more than I am growing a garden. So thank you as always for joining me, friends, and until we see each other again next time, y'all have a blessed week.